Hi friends, this is Sanyam Verma from Bikaner, Rajasthan. I am making this video on Digital Deepak Internship Program Class 3rd. The topic is copywriting. First of all, we have learnt about marketing model AIDA, AIDA, which means attention, interest, desire and action. It is a model that describes the steps a customer goes through in the process of purchasing a product. It's a kind of sales funnel on the top of which comes attention, and the middle it comes interest and desire, and at the bottom it comes action. So we can say that first of all we have to get attention of the customer, then inspire them, guide them, persuade them, and at the last transform them. So now it's time to talk about how human psychology works. How to make people say yes to your offers. Basically, people saying yes to you is a sales skill, not only in business context but every aspect of our life. Whether we are telling a story to our friends, taking permission from our parents or boss, or any other aspect of our life. So, copywriting or making sales letter is a part of sales, and it is being said that sales is the hardest skill in the world, or you can say more than medicine, law, or engineering, because if you can't sell, none of the disciplines can sustain itself. For example, if we are in a medicine field, we have to know how to make sales our services. In law this also works, and in engineering this also works. Now, as we have to deal with humans and human psychology does not change overnight, so sales has a longer shelf life as it is a human skill. To gain this skill, we have to do lots of practice. Over time, when we got this skill, then we can use it for our sole purpose. So there are 7 triggers in our brain which makes us take action. These are social proof, scarcity, reciprocity, authority, commitment, liking and fear. We rely on these triggers as shortcuts. So let's take them one by one. So the first one is social proof. We are influenced by the wisdom of the crowds. We can see it in our daily life. For example, we take buying decisions for a particular product or service after seeing reviews or testimonials on it on the e-commerce store, or our choice of education, like everybody is going for the medicine or engineering stream, so we also look after that. Or the biggest example is that if we are sitting in an auditorium or conference hall and suddenly everybody is standing up, so we also gets up whether we are liking it or not. In fact, we feel awkward if we don't get up. So it means we are getting influenced by the people around us, and how that is how all it works. So the second one is scarcity. We should include scarcity in our copywriting to increase our sales. For example, for e-commerce stores, to increase our sales, we can put the headline that 2 units are remaining, or Black Friday dealing close in 3 hours. Or for any other events, we can say that limited seats remaining or limited first row sittings. So there are some example of scarcity, and scarcity creates value. But for this, we should be authentic, properly committed, and real. So the third trigger is reciprocity. It works on the give and take philosophy, like exchange of gifts. For example, Baskin Robbins, what they did is they gave free ice cream samples to the people, and after some time, people buy back the ice cream from their stores. And one more example we can take of is hospitals. By doing their free medical camp, When after some days of doing medical camp, people went to the hospital directly, and that's how the reciprocity works. So we can say we are influenced to give back what we get.
So the next trigger is authority. We are influenced by the words of authority. We can see it at our homes. Like when our dad says to do something to us, then we are always likely to say yes to him. Or in other examples, if any expert says to do something to us, we are always say yes to him. When doctor says that you have a very high sugar level, you should reduce sweet things, so we reduce it. And if another example, if our teacher says to do something, like Deepak says to complete our assignments, then we do it within the given period of time. Or authority can be created through social proof also. Like when any actor is doing advertisement for any product, we are likely to buy that product always. So that's how authority works.
So the next figure is commitment. People are more likely to take action on what they commit to. There are many examples of it. I will take one example of Yellow Ribbon Experiment by Mr. Robert Cialdini, the author of the book Influence. What they did is, he had some interns or volunteers as students. They chose two towns of similar geography where the number of people are equal. They went to first town and contact each and every house and ask about the donation for Cancer Foundation. What they found that out of 100 people, only 10 people are ready to give donation. Then they go to the second town. This time they went to a town fair where people are gathered. There they asked to tie a yellow ribbon on their wrists for the cause of cancer patient around the world. After a few days or a week of fair, they went to the same town and to each and every house and asked for a donation for Cancer Foundation. This time more people got ready for donation because they already committed to do something for cancer patients in the fair by tying the yellow ribbon. Actually what happens here is that first people made small favor, then bigger favor. It means that commitment it means that they committed themselves starting from small favor. So that's how commitment works.
The next trigger is liking. All things being equal, people like to do business with people that they like, admire, respect, and trust. When we found similarities between a seller and a buyer, similarity in sense like same city, same language, same pain, then we can correlate with that person very easily. So we are more comfortable to buy from such sellers, because it makes a connection between two persons. So liking also affects the sale of a product. The last trigger is fear. People will put more effort not to lose something than to gain the same thing. If we take an example where after doing a job, if we complete the job, we gain 1,000 rupees, and if we don't complete the job, we lose 1,000 rupees. Then we will be motivated by gain 1,000 rupees. There is another aspect of fear, which is called FOMO, fear of missing out. It's a fear of missing out which motivates us to do our job, and we can see it in an example of commercials like health insurance policy, cleaning liquids, mosquito repellents, etc. They made a fear of losing health, getting infected, etc. So fear makes a wide impact on selling of a product or service. So friends, this was all what I learned from today's class. We learned about human psychology, how to make people say